The lighting. Okay, first off, please forgive me for the lighting. If I could fix it, I would. So, trying to see if I can get some good lighting. Sorry. Nope. There goes my ruler. Why can't I get good lighting? Well, if I. What if, like, today I'm just, like, painting, but, like, I have the camera here? Or. Hold on. How's this spot? It's not bad. Just my luck. Today's live stream, and basically, I am just trying to figure out. Come on. Okay. I mean, not the best angle that I like myself in, because quite frankly, I feel like this angle just makes me look like. Ugh. This angle makes me look bad. That's all I can say. But, you know what? We're just gonna have to work with what we got today. That is all I can say. Let's see. Okay, everyone. Okay, just hoping. Here's hoping that my live stream goes well. Um, and here's to the most god awful lighting I have ever seen myself in. Okay, anyways, let's start this. 3, 2, 1, action. Hi, welcome back to my live stream. So for today, obviously, as you can tell from the title, instead of drawing, we're gonna be painting today. Oh, already got some people showing up. Hi, hello there. Hi, Zyla. Hello. Hi there, Crystal. Okay, hi, Ryan. Yeah, everyone's excited. I'm painting instead of drawing, which quite frankly, I'm excited to as well because I have not painted in a few months and I just got some new canvases for Christmas. So, yeah. But I'm going to start off with like a little one because I'm not going to be going too crazy with today's painting, but as always, first things first, I got to trace it out. Search up a guy named Felix. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Okay, first off, why do I still get this? Okay, so I haven't seen this comment in quite a while, I will be honest. Um, for some reason, someone or some people are like saying I look like a member from a group called Stray Kids, which um I don't know why. Because I'm not a member of Stray Kids. First off, I am not a member, although I wish I was. Because I think my bank account would definitely love it. The only song though I've ever heard from Stray Kids though was their song Boom. You know, boom, 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 boom. Is there a age limit to be here? Well, I have it on 18 plus, so yeah. Please search him up. Why? Excuse me. Okay, so for today's painting, I'm basically just doing something that I've done from a few drawings that I've done a while ago, where basically I just drew like randomness, I guess you can say. And a few people have commented that some of my artwork definitely looks very abstract, which is pretty much what I normally go for when I'm drawing. Hi there. Yeah, so I'm definitely more of an abstract artist than I am a um, normal painter or anything like that. Which, truth be told, I think it's quite interesting, and I think everyone should be able to try it out. Because, and also there's nothing wrong with wanting to do a little bit of, something that's different. Everybody's gonna have something different about them, their art styles, their style is gonna be different from everyone else's, and you know what? Why judge someone for it? I mean, unless if it's not hurting people, then yeah. So, okay, so here's something that I don't know if a few people know. So, for starters, you kind of look like Felix from Stray Kids. Okay, something tells me I I will never escape that. What are you drawing? So far, this is what I got. So, like I said, today's just drawing is just going to be a little bit abstract because that's just what I am, but I want you as the viewer to tell me like what you see here in this painting. Well, after I get done sketching it out, which is what I want to talk about. So basically, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I sketch out things on a canvas first, and then I take, instead of like a Sharpie or anything, because that just doesn't work, um, I use black paint to help trace it out a little bit better, and then I start going in with some color. How old are you? I'm 24. I'm 24. I will be 25 next year, which is right around the corner. Which I can't believe 2026 is coming so close. I still can't believe we already passed Christmas and Boxing Day and any other celebration. Yeah. I can't believe it. It's almost 2026. You look 15. Hey, can you look up a song for me? Uh, you look 10. Okay, no, that's new. Okay, first off, I don't know why people want to assume what my actual age looks like. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what. I always assumed like I look like any other 20-something-year-old, my skin just looks like this, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I use clean and clear. I use clean and clear. So, can you search up Unfair by Felix? I wish, but I'm currently live on my phone, but I'll definitely have to write it down. Is it a good song? That is something I definitely want to know. Is that a good song? Because so far, a few new songs that I have been listening to um, are songs like. What songs have I been listening to lately? Okay, so there's one song by a K-pop group called, hopefully I'm saying their name right, ATEEZ, I want to say. And there's a song that I have on loop, and it's called Lemon Drop. Lemon drop, close. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've been listening to their song Lemon Drop pretty much on repeat, and not gonna lie, it's been pretty fun listening to it. So, yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah. Another song that I have been listening to is well, my apologies. I had listened. Hey, do you have a boyfriend? No, I'm still single. I'm still single. I'm still single as a Pringle. So, nope, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no nothing. Are you gay? No, but I'm bisexual. I'm attracted to both women and men. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's see here. Definitely though, today's live stream, like I said, it's very different because I'm painting something. So here's what I'm gonna do. Basically, I don't know what I drew on here. It's normally just like something random, but yeah. Your bio, my bio, yeah, if you go to my link in bio, that's okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'm definitely though gonna be painting again tomorrow, so if you want to see me paint tomorrow, but something that's I guess you can say is normal. But anyways, okay. So after I do this, I then get out some black. Where's my black paint? I've read. Uh, I have. Come on. That's the thing. When you haven't really painted in a while, like I have all my paint, I just can't remember where I put them. Let's see. I have my gray. Is this it? Oh wait, that's gray. That's brown. That's green. That's red. Where is? Okay, please tell me if you also, if anyone else also does this. Basically, where like you misplace something in a spot where you know it's there, but then over a period of like a few weeks or a few months, you try to remember where you put it in that exact area, but you literally can't find it. Please tell me. Please tell me, has anyone else ever done something like that, or they do the same thing like me? Because I have done that hundreds of times where basically I remembered I'd put something, um, and basically said, okay, if I just leave it right here, I'll remember it's there. But then it'll be like a few weeks later, and then I'm trying to look for it, thinking it's in the same spot, because I'm going off of like some type of memory. I don't know. And then, um, yeah, then I can't find it. Yeah, because it's basically what's going on right now. Is this it? Yep, here it is, finally. Oh, I have the memory of a goldfish. That's just me. Oh, that's actually bad. Do not smell paint. There we are. Okay, but I'm not gonna put out too much paint just in case because obviously since I'm working with like this small of a canvas, I'm not gonna, you know, be needing that much paint. Now brushes, hold on. This is how many paintbrushes I have, by the way. This is how many paintbrushes I have. This is how many paintbrushes I got. And oh, I dropped one. And I'm trying to find a small paintbrush because since this is a small drawing, um, yeah, I'm tied between these two. So I think I'm gonna try this one out. I'm just gonna see how this turns out. And of course, I have my water right here. So basically, this used to be like part of a plastic cup, but then I started using it for my paints. meaning like I use this little water cup or whatever I'm calling it, basically to, well, help me clean off my brushes, get paint off them. But also when I'm done with it, I clean it out and then I dry it in the sink and use it to hold all my paintbrushes because I have so many. I have so many paintbrushes that I need a place to put them and I don't want them scattered around everywhere. So, yeah. And now let the painting begin. Yeah, so, okay, so like I said before, I haven't painted in a few weeks. Um, so yeah, so pretty much this is like I'm starting to try and yeah, so hey, can you search up Stray Kids? Why are people asking me to search up Stray Kids? I can't search up Stray Kids right now. I'm currently live on my phone. Um, but yeah, I've heard of Stray Kids, but I've only listened to their one song, Chick Chick Boom, which I'm not gonna lie is a pretty cool song. I will say. I definitely like the part where they go like Chick Chick Boom, and yeah. And not gonna lie, I have attempted to try and like dance to that song, but with complete fail. I have failed at trying to dance to that song multiple times. Okay, listen, I am not a dancer. I am not a dancer, so yeah. I am not a dancer, so obviously I can't dance to any song unless like I'm in like a studio or somewhere practicing. But yeah, if you ask me to dance, then I'm just gonna say okay, but I'm probably gonna look like a chicken with its head cut off. That's all I can say. Yeah. So here's what I got so far. So pretty much, really though, the end goal to the end of this live stream is just to make this little painting I'm doing. Just doing this because since it's been a few months since I've actually painted, or a few weeks, few months, I'm a little rusty, so I want to try and make sure I start off with something that I think is pretty, to me, basic because that's how I always try. I normally want to start with something basic, and then the more I try and try, the more I become, well, the more I start to see some results, as I think a lot of people would say. Uh, Obviously, I'm not going to be seeing like immediate results, but I definitely will have to keep painting and keep trying and trying until, yeah, I don't know, maybe I can end up painting something like Mozart. Not Mozart, Picasso. But yeah, that's my process. That's what I do. So yeah, so here's what I got so far now. Can you draw Hugh? What? I don't even know who that person is. Who's Hugh? Who's Hugh? I don't even know. I don't even know who that person is. Unless it's just a joke. If it's a joke, then that's not funny. Okay? I've had a lot of people troll me whenever I go live, so yeah. Okay, well, to finish going off on more, how was your guys' holiday? How was your holiday? How's your holiday? What did you do for Christmas? Did you stay home? Did you go somewhere? Did you go to a party? I want to try and keep my audience like entertained with like questions for them. So like what did you do for Christmas or what did you do for Boxing Day or what did you do for the holidays? What did you do? Just tell me. I want to know. What did you do for Christmas? Hi, how are you doing? So yeah, tell me, what did you do for Christmas or what did you do for the holidays? Did you go and visit family? Did you stay and, hang out with friends? Like, what did you do for Christmas? For me though, I visited family and that was pretty much it. And also I was working around the holidays, so I stayed in town. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so that's what I did during the holidays. You did nothing? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you probably didn't do nothing. I mean, I assumed you opened gifts. I assumed you woke up and, celebrated in your own way. Just visit church and spend time with family. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So, pretty okay then. Yeah, for me though, all I did was just try to get as much sleep as I could because um, one of my siblings wanted to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, you heard that right. 4 o'clock in the morning. Um, One of my siblings wanted to wake up that early to go and open Christmas gifts. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Because here's the thing though, I already work a job where I wake up at 4 a.m. and I don't want to do that. Okay? I don't want to do that. I don't care if you get angry with me. I don't care if you say, like, it makes you upset on Christmas. I am now waking up at 4 a.m. on Christmas because I don't know. Like, but also, who wakes up at 4 a.m. on Christmas? I don't think any like sane person would want to wake up like that early. Like, I feel like maybe the earliest, maybe 6 o'clock. I feel like maybe 6 o'clock is like appropriate to wake up and go, sit around the Christmas tree with your family and do all the Christmas stuff or your friends if you're visiting friends. Like, I feel like 6 a.m. that's appropriate, but 4 a.m. Like, who wakes up at 4 a.m. for Oh, yeah, but anyways, the funny part was in the household, nobody in the household wanted to wake up at 4 a.m. Oh, you're from India. Hello from India. Also, anyways, yeah. So instead of all of us in the household waking up around 4 a.m., like what one of my siblings planned. Instead, we all woke up around 7 a.m., which, not gonna lie, that was like the best decision ever because that night I had gotten what I would say is pretty peaceful sleep for me because I was very stressed and I just needed a minute to relax. And well, yeah, which is also very interesting for me to say because, well, recently I came across a post in my Instagram where it basically says, like, if you go to bed around 9 o'clock in the evening, so like 9 p.m., that's basically like a window where, like, your brain or something, or like you'll enter like a state where like your brain will just like automatically start I don't know, like helping you go to sleep without needing melatonin or something like that. But yeah. Okay, so here's what I got now. Hi, I checked your channel. I don't know what you're drawing. Can you describe it? And yeah, it's 9 p.m. Theory is true. Okay, yes. Okay. So in my last drawing that I posted, because I also post my drawings and sketches and everything else like that on here. So I was really getting into abstract. I was getting into abstract art, which I haven't done in quite a while, but I decided to get a little bit into abstract art because for the past few live streams, when I have been drawing, I have been drawing like these humanoids that I love doing. And I thought, you know what, let's try something different. So I decided to go like do some, well, at first in my mind, it started off as doodles actually. But then later throughout the live stream last week, it started becoming like, I don't know how to explain it. It just started becoming like a little bit abstract. And then, well, here we are. That's all I can say. So yeah, so for the last two drawings I did, they were mainly abstract. So yeah, I hope that that answers your question. Although this one might actually be like the last abstract painting or drawing that I do for now. I definitely have some ideas for like what I want to do for tomorrow's painting, but yeah, I just need to find a way to plan it all out first because that's how it works in my mind. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with some red because I have a few ideas of what I want to do with this red here real quick. So like here, I'll show you. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for red. Yeah. And to anyone who is coming on here, who is showing up on my live stream, I'm doing this painting because it has been a while since I've painted. It has been a while since I've really painted, so I just decided to, you know what, I'm gonna start with something basic. I'm gonna do pretty much what I call like a little bit abstract in my mind. But tomorrow, though, I definitely, like I said, I definitely have some ideas. I just need to, well, I just need to plan them out because I definitely do have like what I want to say is like just based off like this painting that I'm doing right now. I definitely have like ideas of like something with like a butterfly or something with wings. Like that is definitely something I am thinking about doing, but yeah, I just need to know or at least, you know, tell me what you think. Do you think I should do like a little fun little cartoon butterfly painting for tomorrow? And if so, should I or no? Or should I do something different? Like just tell me, do you think I should do that one? And if so, do you think I should do a little butterfly painting, but like each of the butterflies has like their own separate colored wings? Because I'm not gonna do them like all on the same wings, which, yeah. You think I should do butterflies tomorrow? Okay. Sorry, I just saw the yeah and assumed like, yep, butterflies are on the table. Okay. Here's what I got so far. Do butterflies, but with a bit. No. No. Is that a maze? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a little maze. Yeah, so if you were here, like I was explaining earlier, basically, I'm pretty much starting off like basic for today's painting because this is my first painting, like I said, that I am doing, and it has been a hot minute since I have done a painting, so excuse me. So I am pretty much going back to what I would call the basics, where basically I am just, well, doing something that is completely basic. Wow, thank you for all the lovely names. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I see comments like that right there, calling me a tool bag, a that, and a clown, and then saying maybe I'm all three. I mean, for one thing, obviously, I shouldn't be listening to a lot of trolls or haters because, you know, haters gonna hate, and that's just life. But sometimes, you know, even as like an adult, you still suffer or deal with a lot of negative comments here and there from strangers that, quite frankly, I've never met. And I feel like that's basically what I I prefer to try and talk about sometimes or almost try to avoid because obviously, you know, you can't escape trolls. Trolls are everywhere and they're either gonna say some things that are gonna try and break you down or yeah, or do something worse. Hi, Jasmine. When will you end this stream? When will I end this live stream? Normally I'm live for like an hour, so like another 30-ish minutes. Or until like I'm done with this painting. But yeah, so anyways, trolls I just find hilarious sometimes. Like I like here's the thing though. I think like at first, when you're dealing with trolls online, you obviously you obviously are like, wow, these people don't like me. Why don't they like me? That it I don't know. I think like thoughts in that in your head just become like so obsessive because, you know, that's just something that goes on in your head. But then later, as you like mature, you then realize something and you go like, why did I even care about what this person thought? Like, why should I care about what trolls have to say? Hold on, I'm searching for another color real quick because this is what I got so far now. This is what I got. Whew. Okay, red. Let's do some. Sorry, I'm trying to think what to do. Okay, let's do some yellow. I feel like we can do some yellow. Let's do some yellow. What's poppin'? Hi. Bye. If checked, say your Insta. Okay, my Instagram is linked into my bio, so they find enjoyment rage bait other people. Half the time they don't mean what they are saying. Okay, yeah, definitely talking about trolls. What's poppin', G? Well, currently I'm painting, so I'm in my weirdly enough, I'm in my what I would like to call my calm element or calm element. Calm L. I'm currently trying to decompress after a day. What are you painting? Good night. Good night. So I'm doing like basically it's like a little maze, really. It's like a little weird maze, if that makes sense. Although I'm painting this because I wanted to do something basic today because I haven't painted in a while, but I will be definitely painting something tomorrow. I will, so if you are here for tomorrow, then you will, I don't know, I guess be graced with the presence of me painting butterflies or something like that. Which, I mean, I hope they turn out okay. I'm not expecting like a miracle, but like, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this brush because honestly, all my little brushes, um, well, they still got paint on them somehow, even though they're being cleaned. Like, okay, first off, I know this looks like disgusting water, but this is just water with like paint, okay? This is water that I put paint in because, quite frankly, it's the only way I could get I can find a way to like clean off my brushes, or better yet, not have paint all over my table because let me be honest, there have been times where I was painting, and a few of those times, paint had actually gotten from my paintbrush onto my table, which I did not like at all. Okay, I did not like at all. Okay, I seriously did not like paint all over my table, which I mean, if you have painted before, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Paint on tables are not fun. Okay? It's really uncomfortable, it's terrible, it's a hassle to clean up, determining on like the paint, of course. But just overall, it's just a living nightmare to deal with. That is all I can say, okay? Ugh. Okay, so here's what I got now. Here, I'm gonna show you. So here's what I got now. As you can see, pretty much I'm just about like wrapped up on like the object, although I do have plans on doing something with like the background. So yeah, so just give me a minute. But after this has been painted yellow, I'm gonna go back with the black paint and try to like retrace. Because whenever I do paint, once in a while, the paint will sometimes like get over the black lines that I make because I want them to be so detailed, but also like what I just did right now, I had just caused a little bit of paint to go over some of the black. But yeah, it's like a net. What? I don't even know what that is. Or maybe I should know what that is. I don't know. But anyways. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Sorry, so currently right now I'm just trying to get through this painting. So this is what I got now. The vibration unit of kidney is, oh, okay. Are you a boy or fish? My fish. That's a new one. I'm a guy. I'm male. My pronouns are he, his, and him. Uh, and I have a little bit of excuse me, sorry. And I have a little bit of ADHD. That is so detailed. You should be proud of yourself, bud. Aw, thank you. Yeah, so I do have other paintings that I definitely am proud of. But this one, so like I said, the reason why I'm making this one like this is because it's been a while since I paint. So when I start painting again tomorrow, because I will be live again when I paint tomorrow, um, yeah, I want to see if like I can try to be a little bit more detailed than I was today. But as for now, currently right now, I'm going, I'm just doing something pretty basic at the moment. So yeah. And so far it has, please look into what? Is your channel monetized? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't even know how to monetize a channel. How do you monetize your channel? Like, what do you do? I don't know how to monetize my channel. Um, quite frankly, if I did, yeah. What is this live about? So this live overall is just me painting for the first time in quite a while because here's the thing though, I hadn't painted in quite a while, so I just decided to say, you know what? I got some new canvases for Christmas, which, by the way, after I get done with this, I wouldn't, if you want to stick around, I'll show you some new canvases that I had recently gotten for the holidays. I will say this though, I definitely have some ideas for what I want to make. But I just need to make sure that I find the time to, well, to make what I want to make. That's all I can say. But also, I want to use some of them to also go a little bit live on my other social medias. So, can we mind the language on here because I don't that he wants to be reading out the messages. Can you draw or paint well? Hmm. Can I draw or paint? I don't know. Oh yeah, and the people commenting that all I can say is wake up in the morning like FP Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit the city. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So how do I know if I can paint or draw? Well, it really determines on like my style really, because not all styles will be the same. So like when it comes to my drawings, for example, my drawings, I feel like, they help me with like a few of the basic stuff, classic pen and paper. Painting, on the other hand, I will say though, is for me is a little bit more advanced because obviously with painting you're dealing with, a much not just a bigger canvas, but also you're trying to make sure like all your details are like staying together in one and not trying to mess up like what I'm doing right now, like here. Here's what I got so far. So yeah. So pretty much I would have to say that one day you will be too big YouTuber. Remember me? You'll be the new Picasso. No, I will not. No. Picasso will always be Picasso. If you can find someone who's like, I don't know, who I guess could end up becoming bigger than Picasso, then I'm pretty sure, I don't know. But as where it stands right now, I am obviously nowhere near Picasso's level. I am not. Plus, that one person who said one day I'll be a big YouTuber. I've been posting on YouTube since 2019, so yeah, 6 years now for me. I've been posting for over 6 years now. My first video I posted was back in December 2019, so I've just subscribed to your amazing channel. Aw, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so normally pretty much my YouTube channel has 6 years? Yes, 6 years. And I don't know how to explain it, but basically my YouTube channel has always been full of ups and downs and like navigating on like what exactly do I want to post on here. Like at first I started posting just for fun. Specifically, I started posting like I said, I started posting um December 2019. And then when 2020 hit and we all went into lockdown, and basically I had like a lot of free time on my hands because I was also in school at the time. I had started my first year of college. Um, yeah, I just well, I just started trying to see if I can post more, and then I just kept posting and posting and posting and just waiting to see some type of results. And then I don't exactly remember when I hit my first 1,000 subscribers, but when I did, I was like, wow. Wow, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was like, huh, okay. And then it wasn't until around this year, I've hit over 2,000 subscribers. So, what's the hidden meaning of your drawing? Of this one? Basically, this one is just pretty basic, really. I don't really know because this one I'm not really drawing, which like has. I don't know how to explain it, but overall, whenever I do for this one, basically, I'm not uh, painting this with like any deep meaning, to be honest. It's more like just a drawing with like random doodles for me. But if I do end up posting these, so if you want to, you can end up looking at it and telling me what you think. But I do have other paintings though. I do have other paintings, where basically some of them do have much more deeper meanings. Especially, like, I do have a few canvases, like, sitting right next to me that I'll show you here in about a minute. It's 9 p.m. here in the United Kingdom. Wow. I've never been to the United Kingdom. Would I love to join? Would I love to join? Would I love to visit? Certainly. Wait, would I love to join? Probably, most likely, because with how things in America are going, I wouldn't be surprised if America ends up becoming like a dead land, to be honest. Because, I mean, so far, America this year in 2025, we have not been doing good. Okay? And you know what? Who's to blame? None other than that orange, tanned, Garfield cat wearing president. Okay? And look, I understand like many people support him or whatever. Yes, Donald Trump. I despise him. Okay? Because here's basically overall what had happened. So pretty much I mean I don't know. Here's the thing though that's been happening. So far this year, there has been so many things about him that has been exposed that quite frankly he made I don't know. I think what really set a lot of people off was what happened back in October of this year in 2025 when Donald Trump wanted to spend $180 million instead of putting that into people to have foods who are on food stamps. The government apparently canceled the entire food stamps, so Donald J. Trump could have a ballroom for one night. Hello, Diva. How are you? So yeah, so Donald J. Trump caused November. No one got food stamps, and also the government shut down. The government shut down, and why? To fund his little one night party event at the White House, where apparently, if you're not a millionaire like Elon Musk or a damn Kardashian, please explain to me why Donald J. Trump did that or did not have the common sense. Did not have the common sense to think about the people. Okay? And you know what I think? He's just sitting on his big butt thinking, I'm the president. I can do whatever the hell I want. Meanwhile, America is going down a crapper. Okay? I mean, exactly. Donald J. Trump does not give a shit. Let's be real. He doesn't. And I think it's mostly because but power may have gone to his head or something like that. Or I don't know. Because here's the thing though, and I know a lot of people who are watching this are probably going to judge me or whatever, but I personally voted for Kamala Harris. Okay? Go ahead, you can, throw your bullets at me and all that. You can throw your hurtful words at me. Okay? I don't care. I voted for Kamala Harris. Okay? I voted for Kamala Harris. Okay, there you go. Why? Because honestly, I really did enjoy her campaign. I liked it. I thought, she could actually somehow help America be, maybe not be like entirely 100% fixed, because, a country can't 100% be fixed, but at least help solve issues that are currently going on. But only a few political leaders who really care about their people, but most of them, that just sucks. Yeah, that is true. A lot of them just suck. Let's just be honest. Yeah, so I pretty much voted for Kamala Harris because I had believed that if she were to be elected president, she could have at least helped solve most of what America is currently going through right now. Like, I am still beyond pissed of people getting deported too. I'm sick and tired of people getting deported too. Like, bro, people are getting deported for literally no reason. Like, there's one video going around and it breaks my heart, okay? It breaks my heart. And in that video, basically there's a man, he is holding his baby, I assumed it was a baby, like maybe 1 or a couple months old, and that baby is being held by his father, who is having a seizure, and instead of, 911 operators or an ambulance, you know who's there instead? ISIS. ISIS is apparently there trying to arrest a man who is having a seizure while he's holding his baby. Okay? Like, why? Why? Also, forgive me for the way I look, okay? I have bedhead a little bit. But, yeah. That is just the saddest thing. Yeah, so let's just say humanity currently in America is just dead. And not only that, but also a few months ago, and this pisses me off, apparently there was a woman in, I believe it was Louisiana, who apparently got a bunch of workers deported back to Korea, even though they were here on work visas. Okay, work visas. Which, if you don't know what that means, it's basically meaning like a visa that allows you to work in like another country. You know, if you're from another country, but you're only there for like a certain period of time, in which I'm thinking, well, if they're here on work visas and there's proof that they're here on work visas, then why are they getting deported? Well, this woman assumes that, since they're working on a plant, they want to shut it down. And specifically, this plant, though, wasn't like was pretty much like I, th- I forget what it was. Wait, no, it wasn't a plant. It was an office building. Now that I'm remembering it, they said it was an office building, okay? And when that had happened, this woman, this congresswoman, thinking that she had saved her state, she actually made it a whole lot worse because not only did she deport innocent people who are there on work visas, but she also caused thousands of people to not get jobs. So there you go. Congratulations to all the politicians. Not only have you ended up, uh, you know, deporting innocent people, you also caused thousands of Americans who are currently living in your state no jobs. So, there you go. Yay, Congress. Ugh. Okay, so here's what I got now here. So this is overall what I've pretty much done today. Obviously, I do need to work on like a few little things here and there. But yeah, so this is today's. But like I said, I will be live again tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing something completely different than this. So make sure that you are subscribed and, well, make sure you subscribed and, you click on the notifications. Excuse me, sorry. And I also will be posting this, so just in case, if you want to go back and check it out and comment down below what you think or what you could have done differently. But yeah, but also before I get off live, like I said, I did want to show you guys something real quick. Hold on real fast, okay? Good. Okay. Really? I'm live. Okay, hold on. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna show you some canvases. I'm gonna show you some canvases. Okay. Oh wait, fit check. Oh, here's the fit. Basically, this is just like my after work clothes. Really, this is just how I dress. But here's what I wanted to show you. Okay. So these, of course, are some canvases that I got that I got for Christmas. And here are a few canvases. This one's a circle. This one's another circle. But inside, there's more. I also have basic size canvases, I want to say. And then I have these 16 by 20s. These are 16 by 20 canvases. So here's this one. And here's this one. Now this one, I gotta say, I don't know why, I really like these type of canvases. These colored canvases specifically. I don't know why. I have used them before, and I will say this though, although they are hard because if you were here during the first part of my live, you'd see me trace this out. Um, But yeah, so it is hard to try and like remember where you trace it out, but I always end up trying to go out with like white colored paint just in case. And then okay, this one's the holy grail to me, but this is it. Okay. Ta-da! This one's a 20 by 24. So it's very big. Hold on. Hold on. See? You can't even see my face. You can't even see my face. So yeah, so I have a lot of ideas for this one, but I'm gonna need to like do some serious planning because even though I do have three of these, there is three. Um, yeah, I still though I still need to plan out because whenever I do make a painting, I always want to plan out first. So yeah, so this one, these size canvases are definitely going to be for a like much later project, if that makes sense. Yeah, these are for much later. However, though, the other canvases that I just showed you, those are going to be for future coming up painting. Oh, sorry, alfalfa hair. Yeah, so yeah, these large canvases that I have, these 20 by 24s are going to be used for much later art projects. But but the other ones, like the ones I just showed you, I think there were the 16 by 20s, I believe. Oh yeah, 16 by 20s and the other canvases that are much smaller. I'm definitely going to be using those for upcoming little projects or little painting projects, but as of right now, these large ones are going to be put on hold. So, so yeah, so that's what I wanted to, yeah, so the large ones, like I said, the large canvases, they're going to take some time, they're going to take some process, but yeah. However, though, these small ones, the much smaller canvases are pretty much the ones I'm going to be working with pretty basically. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, that is it for today's live stream. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I had some chicken for lunch. Please forgive me. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna be live again tomorrow. So don't worry. You'll see me paint again. You'll see me paint tomorrow. So yeah. Until then, can you show your arts, bro? Well, okay. Tell you what, I'll show you a few of the previous arts. Sorry. Some art pieces I have done. Hold on, let me just step this aside. So, this is, okay, here's one of them. I've already showed you these, so. So this one's a previous one. This one people say and say like maybe I should try making copies of. This is one that I did back in 2023 in a much darker period of my life. So yeah, and I'm very thankful for making this painting every day. Okay, another one. Definitely got like a little sadness going on. Here's this one. Yeah. And then here, I'll show you, hold on. Oh, this one is what I did this year, obviously. Okay, and then I'll show you one more before I get off live. I'll show you one more. Let's see, what was the last one I wanted to show you? Okay. And here's the last one. Yep. Oh, what the heck? I'll show you one more. Yeah, the second one, some of my paintings are a little dark, others are a little just like here's this one. Yeah. So a lot of my paintings are a little dark. I don't know why, but I just have like such a little bit of like love making when it comes to my art craft. It's very although a lot of people say it's a little bit dark, but it's just how like I can fully express myself. Um, or it's just like the type of concept, I should say. It's a type of concept of like my art style. Obviously, not everyone's art styles are going to be the same. This is what I learned. Um, so yeah, and it's just who I am. But yeah. Well, anyways, so thank you again for joining my live stream. Like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow, so I'll be painting again tomorrow. So make sure until then you are subscribed and you turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified when I go live. And yeah, and I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. And thank you very much. And as always, take care and stay safe. Okay? Oh, mwah. Also, if you're new here, whenever I end my live, I always end up blowing a kiss to the camera. I hope that's okay. If it's a little weird, I'm sorry. But yeah. Mwah. Take care and stay safe now, okay? Mwah. See you tomorrow. Bye.